Hi, my name is Rick Schmidt. I'm one of 3 service technicians with Sandry Fire Supply. I'm going to talk to you a little bit this morning about service and TNT tools. I have a 3-horse TNT pump here. I'm going to start it up, check pressures on the pump. Then we'll drain the oil out and show cleaning the inside of the pump out. A very important part of the service process when it comes to a pump. With pumps, we also drain the motor oil out, replace that each time. We also change the spark plug and we check the air filters out to make sure they're not dirty or incapacitated. So at this time, I'm going to start the pump up and check the pressures. The pumps have a first stage pressure switchover at around 3,000 to 3,500. The second stage runs up to 10.5. So I'm going to go ahead and start the pump up and check that out with my gauge and a tool. Okay, so what I did there is I opened the tool slowly until I found the first stage pressure switch over, which on this pump was set right around 3,100. So then I went ahead and deadheaded the tool and let the pump build up to max pressure, which was 10.5. It was a little bit short, so you notice me put a T-handle in the top, made a slight adjustment. I got it up to 10.5, which is where it should be. The other thing you notice when I was deadheading the tool, I also opened the tool up to the other position, completely wide open, and deadheaded it. And what I'm looking for there is a leak in the hose on the tool. So I run through all the tools with that process with the gauge to make sure everything's building up to pressure. When I'm done with that, I can go ahead and drain my oils. Open the drain plug at the bottom of the pump. This is the only plug on the pump that needs to be thread taped when we go to put it back in. We'll get the oil draining. And then I have 3 screws on the front pump plate on this one. We'll remove those. You can see the oil is just about completely drained. I remove the screws from the pump plate, and then I can remove the pump plate. Once the pump plate is removed, I'll clean the inside of the reservoir out with some brake cleaner. Just removes any residue from the inside of the pump. And then the most important part of the service on the pump, once the pressures are adjusted up and you change the oil, is there's a little filter screen in here that needs to be removed. So once you get it loose enough, you can just get it with your fingers and pull it out. So this is the little filter screen in the pump, and you just want to make sure you clean it real good with brake cleaner. You're just making sure that there's no sediment, no shavings on it. And then make sure the rest of your pump is thoroughly cleaned. And then we can take a rag and wipe any residue off that we may not have gotten out with the brake cleaner on the inside. And then we can put the pump screen back in and reassemble and fill it up with oil. So to keep your TNT tools in top running performance, call Sandry Fire Supply for certified TNT service.